Today we're diving into the magnificent city of Luxor, Egypt, a treasure trove of ancient history, breathtaking temples, and unforgettable experiences. Buckle up as we explore everything that Luxor has to offer. First up, let's talk about the stunning Luxor Temple. This sprawling complex, dedicated to the god Amun, is one of the largest religious sites ever built. Spanning over 200 acres, it took more than 2,000 years to complete. As you enter, you're greeted by the awe-inspiring Great Hypostyle Hall, featuring 134 colossal columns, some standing 23 meters tall. Did you know that this temple was once a center for worship and was continuously expanded by different pharaohs? Look out for the sacred lake, where the ancient ceremonies took place, and don't miss the towering obelisks that highlight the grandeur of this architecture. Hi guys, so this incredible palace you need substantial time for. I would recommend going to it first if you had to choose, because look how gorgeous it is. Like I can't even begin to describe. It does get hot here, so be aware. When you enter the temple, on the right hand side, you're looking for the columns without a roof. That is going to give you the best sunlight for your Instagram game. Don't go to the left, take a right, look for no roof. You're welcome. Each corner of this temple is steeped in history, making it a must-visit for anyone exploring Luxor. Now, navigating Luxor can be a bit challenging as there's no regular public transport, so hiring a car is especially important if you want to explore efficiently. I would highly recommend getting a private guide. Not only will they help you skip the long lines, but they will also provide insights that you wouldn't otherwise have. This trip was a sponsored collaboration with iEgypt, and I absolutely recommend them as a travel agency. Our entire itinerary was seamless, and they took the difficulty out of planning and navigating this complex 10-day trip through Egypt. Check out the description for links and more resources. Now let's venture into the legendary Valley of the Kings. This burial ground of the pharaohs is not only a UNESCO World Heritage Site, but it's also home to some of the most richly decorated tombs in Egypt. It's a place where history comes alive.
Hello, Habibis! We are in the Valley of the Kings right now in this gorgeous little van. The site is huge and beautiful and amazing, but I would definitely come here as early as possible. There are 64 tombs. Each tomb is as deep as the king was old, because they would start construction when he became crowned. So we're gonna go inside. I'll see you in the next scene.
Did you know that over 63 tombs have been discovered in the Valley of the Kings? The most famous tomb is that of King Tutankhamun, whose treasures captured the world's imagination when they were unearthed in 1922. The artistry and symbolism of the wall paintings depict ancient Egyptian beliefs about the afterlife, making this valley a fascinating glimpse into their spiritual world. Okay, so our guide let us know that the original reason why folks got buried in the King of Tombs is because they wanted a private, secluded area so they could be with their belongings for the afterlife, etc., etc. Here, there was also a natural pyramid, so it made sense to be buried here instead of at something more public like Giza. However, it is said that it was an inside job where the workers that built these tombs actually led the tomb raiders to their destinations, so eventually they were also ransacked. But the architecture and the art that are in these tombs are still really well preserved. You can see the colors, you can see the carvings, they're really, really detailed. and that's pretty amazing. When it comes to visiting temples and museums in Luxor, the entry fees are generally quite reasonable. Think about 150 to 200 Egyptian pounds for most sites, but some, like the Valley of the Kings, may cost more. It's wise to budget around 1,500 to 2,000 pounds for a full day of temple hopping. Beyond the temples, you don't want to miss out on the Luxor Museum and the Mummification Museum. Both are fascinating additions to your itinerary. Luxor is located along the Nile, so if you're looking to relax after a day of exploring, I highly recommend doing a Nile cruise, specifically a dahabeah, which is a luxury sailboat that accommodates small groups. Prices range from $800 to $3,000 for a 5-day journey along the Nile, which usually includes all meals and drinks. This is far more relaxing of an experience compared to the cramped bus rides that most tourists take. And the dahabeah allows you to bask in the stunning scenery of the Nile as you travel at a leisurely pace. Not only were we ferried comfortably, city to city and temple to temple, but our dahabeah crew always had something special for us at the start and end of every day. Whether that was a new daily drink or a lovely village cooking experience and barbecue, I really felt like the dahabeah was the best part of my entire experience in Egypt. All of these experiences were programmed by iEgypt based off of my desires and taste, so head to the description to find out more. Hot air balloon rides in Luxor offer a breathtaking view of ancient landscape, making it one of the most unforgettable experiences during your visit. However, getting there requires some early rising as many balloon rides start at sunrise. We had to take a boat across the Nile River to reach the launch site at 4:30 a.m. While waking up at such an hour can be challenging, the reward of witnessing the sunrise over Luxor makes it all worth it. Pricing for a hot air balloon ride in Luxor ranges from $100 to $150 per person, and this is something you don't want to cheap out on. This price usually includes the flight itself, transportation to the launch site, and sometimes even breakfast. It's worth noting that there are rigorous regulations concerning the balloon experience to ensure tourist safety. Flights are only allowed under specific weather conditions. Wind, speed, and visibility are also carefully monitored, so if the conditions aren't clear enough, flights may be delayed or even canceled. I hope you enjoyed this overview of Luxor. Drop a subscribe while you're here.